Well, hello and welcome to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the most innovative tarot reading on the internet, bar none. How do we do this? Real simply. First, I take a 3 card read. Some sort of a magic, I don't understand it, but there's a magic to the number 3. Tesla said it. Christians say it. They got the Trinity. Einstein said it. Other people have said something magical about 3. So, okay. 3 cards, that's all we need. Each card has its own frequency. You combine them, distill them into a single message. Why do we do that? Because the tarot is the destination in this reading. We use other tools, but tarot, that frequency of 3 cards, is your destination. So the idea is to keep the tarot reading simple, clear, direct, give you a reading that you can almost feel, kind of give you a virtual big picture. So, because we're headed in that direction, we want you to manifest. There's no fantasy, no unicorn, no rainbows, no woo woo stuff. That's gone. All these tarot readers, by the way, I've done tarot for over 20 years. All these tarot readers over the past 5 years or so have been, oh, there's this magic wave of energy coming in from planet Xenon, and it's crap. Nothing's improved, nothing's changed. They have not contributed to the solution one bit. What I'm trying to do here is to use the power of tarot. After 20 years, I've come to realize that from my point of view, from my experience, tarot predicts nothing. However, tarot is the science of your potential. Okay? That's why we have to be so upfront. Tarot is manifesting literally its human kryptonite. Tarot is the science of your potential. Keep that in mind. It is your tarot transmutation. It brings your frequency to life in your life, but it's potential. You can always go yes or no. It's up to you. The energy is here. It's present. You know clearly what it is. That's your destination. Doesn't mean that your whole life is going to change on this one movement, but it's a guide. It's part of a journey, your spiritual journey. So we do focus tightly on the tarot message, your kryptonite. That's great. But simply getting the frequency is step one. I then try to give you perspective. That's what you need. You get the frequency, the usable understanding of the tarot energy. You don't have to guess what the energy means. You're going to know clearly by the end of the reading. But there are 2 ways that I help you see the big picture to give you perspective. The first way is using astrology, numerology. I've done those for over 50 years. Astrology and numerology are the science of cycles within cycles within cycles within cycles. It can be a cycle 24 hours long, 24 days long, 24 years, 24 centuries. Doesn't make any difference. Whatever the cycle is, it is. And we try to lock in on that energy. So when planets are in certain positions, we look for the next time they are in that position. It may take days, like I said, days, years, months, centuries, whatever. But when we find that match from when it happened the first time to when it happened the second time, maybe even the third time, you look for the similarities. The energy is always the same. The specifics are different, but the energy is always the same. And that's important because we have your tarot frequency. You have the energy. You know what it's all about. We got to give you background. You know, it's like if you're going out for the day, is it going to rain? Is it going to snow? Are we going to see sunshine? Are we going to what are we going to get? Is it going to be windy? Going to be cold? Going to be hot? You want to know because that's going to help you move through the day. Well, that's the same thing we're doing here. Here's your tarot energy, your kryptonite, and using astrology, numerology, here's the kind of energy field that you're going to be going through. Now, that's one way. The other way that we can kind of help give you the big picture is something I call moments in time. We take current news, what's going on right now, and we give you several stories. Could be as many as 4, as many as a dozen. But in putting those things together, it's kind of a mosaic. You understand the feeling in the present, in the here and now. So either way, you're going to have the energy. You're either going to get some astrological backup or you're going to get some current feature information backup so that you get the tarot frequency and its appropriate background. The energy, how do you use it? Knowing the repetitive patterns, you not only know your energetic destination, but what it's going to feel like. Remember I was talking about that big picture? It's not just dumping energy on you. Here's your tarot energy. Figure it out for yourself. No, here's the tarot energy. This is the kind of environment that you're going to be operating in. Combine the two. That's important because combining those things not only gives you a big picture, but your spiritual kryptonite is strong, is vital. And we're going to begin the journey in just a momento, but I want to start off here with something I call cosmic cycles. Today's tarot message. Oh, by the way, if I didn't tell you, and I don't think I have up to this point, shame on me, the message for today is no time like the present. Be in the here and now. There is no time like the present. So let's get to the cosmic cycles. It's a 2020 spiritual vision thing. That's what you need right now. You know, 2020 is great for your eyes, right? I mean, you got perfect vision. Well, we're talking about spiritual vision here. You need to see beyond your eyes. That takes attention, that takes focus. It means taking in optical data with your innate wisdom and your insight. The importance of this tactic can't be overstated. You need to center your thoughts, your attentions. Now, human beings, we usually live either in the past or the future. We kind of avoid the present. I don't know, maybe because we feel we have to be responsible. I don't know what the deal is. We are lazy, we are cowards, we know that. So that may be the reason why we go looking back or looking forward, but not looking here. The idea in today's reading is there's no time like the present. Stay focused. Stay in the here and now. That's what's critically important. Okay, we're going to get to some current information. We're going to use the moments in time thing today, not the astrology. We'll pass off on that today. But before I get to that, I want to let you know I do have an email that you can contact me at. Feel free, please. Tao-tarot@proton.me. Tao-tarot@proton.me. Whatever you have to say, good, bad, indifferent, doesn't make any difference. It's just communication. And I will respond pretty quickly. I'm pretty good at it. I'm surprised at myself. I haven't been that good in the past, much better now. That's Tao-tarot@proton.me. In advance, thank you very much for your connection there. I appreciate it. So let's get to it. Moments in time, stories that shape your life. We're not going back into the astrology. We're going to stay in the current here and now. And the thought for this page, moment in time, can somebody explain to me why it's bad if immigrants take our jobs, but it's good if AI does? It's a very important question because what it tells you is what is the underlying value system in America. They don't give a damn about you or me. They couldn't give a shit less. We're dog crap at the bottom of our shoes. And so it's not a good idea if immigrants take jobs because there's a lot more that goes into it. Other than taking jobs, they keep wages lower. There's a whole list of things. But if AI takes our jobs, which it is, that's what they're saying. It's what's already happening. I lived in Detroit for a number of years and I saw what happened when they hit robots in factories. Literally, within a period of a couple of years, 2-3 million jobs were gone. And we're seeing it happen all over the place. They don't care. They got these robots to do this shit. They don't have to pay them sick leave. If they break, they're easy to repair. Got to put in money, got to put in effort with the damn immigrants. No. And it helps keep wages rock bottom. rock bottom. For example, I know there are some factories in China right now that are called dark factories, and the reason they're called dark factories, they have no lighting. They have a minimal amount of electricity just for the robots to do the work because their robots don't have to see anything. They can sense. It's a dark factory. You walk in there, it's pitch black. They save themselves all kinds of money in terms of heating and cooling. They just do the best to keep the machines working, but there's no lighting. There's no nothing. They don't have to deal with the damn human beings. They got the machines. So think about that. Why is it bad to have immigrants take our jobs, but AI, it's applauded. It's business. And you know what's the funny part about business? For all this noise, for all this motion towards robotics, towards mechanization, they're going to shit their drawers when they find out that humans are not part of it. For a couple of reasons. One, the profit thing is going to change dramatically, but two, they need the contact. They need the human contact. They want the machines, but they need the humans. They're going to find out. Let's move on to the meme of the day. Here are a couple of stories from the current now. Here's one. I love this one in the upper left. This one makes me laugh every time. With the flu season right around the corner, please don't forget to take your birth control so the rest of us don't get pregnant. That is the rationalization for all this medical bullshit. It is bullshit. You lean on the conventional medical system, you are dead. And it's going to cost you every friggin' penny you have in your pocket or ever thought of having. It's all about control. They want us gone. They've said so. Bill Gates, the people at the World Economic Forum, the Georgia Guidestones, all over the place. 2050, 95% of us are gone. Like I said, they want robots, but they really need us humans. And if they hit that point, they're gonna freak. They're just as empty then as they are now. It ain't money. You can have all the money in the world. We need the contact. We need the spiritual touching. But they can't see that because they got a hole in their soul. So with the flu season right around the corner, please take your birth control so we all don't get pregnant. Thank you. Another thing just below, as long as we are cutting medical care for Americans, we should also remove lifetime benefits from the people in Congress. Get rid of their health care, get rid of their pension. After all, they're doing it to us. Oh, by the way, cost of health care in America has gone up 400%. I think I read somewhere over the past 10 years. That's crazy. It tells you they don't give a damn about your physical health. They care about their fiscal health. I would get rid of all the insurance companies because they're nothing but Jew bankers, Jew business people, primarily, not exclusively, but primarily. They're the middleman. They take the best, take the top 25, 30% and get rich. And you get nothing. You don't believe me? Ask somebody who's been in the hospital recently. We go to the upper right-hand corner. This says that the scientists are working on plans now to spray 12 million tons of chemical particles in the air every year. Now, weren't these the same people that were telling us that they wanted solar? That was the big savior, getting away from carbon emission. By the way, carbon or CO2 makes up less than 0.5% of the gases surrounding the planet. Less than 0.5%. Nitrogen, oxygen make up about 80. Less than 0.5%. And we're going through all this shit. So, okay, well, we got to have solar, man. We got to cut it, man. It's just too much. And yet they're filling the skies full of metallic particles blocking out the sun. What the hell? It's as crazy as getting your flu shot and taking your birth control because you don't want to get everybody pregnant. Like one is connected to the other. Same thing here. 12 million tons of shit in the air to block out the sun. When you were saying just the opposite, we needed the sun. Talk about inconsistencies. Matt Getzu has been having his balls busted on the internet and in media is in favor of deportation, is against Bibi Netanyahu, and is in favor of America first. Very consistent. But that consistency, man, it is costing him a ton. Mm-mm-mm. Hypocrisy rules. And finally, we're in the missing link, tying it all together. We were just talking about chemtrails. 12 million tons of that shit is what they're planning on putting into our atmosphere every year. Wow. Starmer, you know, the guy from the UK, he went to India and said, we got to do our part to fight all of this pollution, to fight this terrible thing that's going on. So we need digital ID because that way we can communicate, we can know what's going on in a moment to moment. Oh, by the way, we're also going to be able to lock into your bank account. We're going to be able to lock into your ability to buy food, to buy clothing, to buy home, to do anything. So if you want to help the planet support this electronic digital thing, this ID thing, and then just below it, some of the things that they don't talk much about in terms of digital ID. How about the loss of privacy? They literally will shove up a wire up your ass, up your nose, anywhere else they want to shove it. They'll know everything you're doing. And they're going to want to do more, by the way. So, loss of privacy, centralized control. I remember when I was growing up, 50s and 60s, because I'm an old guy, I'm 75. Sounded like a really good idea, man. Central government, oh man, have things organized, coordinated. Now we're finding out, no, that's not good at all. What you want are little cells. You want to decentralize. There are some people who are talking about doing that kind of a thing on the internet. I would suspect the people who run the world are fighting them. But they were going to come out with the internet. It was the guy who did the, when you go to the internet, you got that HTTPS thing that, yeah. He was the guy who designed that system, and he says, internet's not what we wanted it to be. So we're going to have to change it. We're going to make it more diverse, harder to control. Impossible, actually. We're going to give it back to the people. So let's see: digital campaign, loss of privacy, centralized control, data breaches. They can pull the plug anytime they want. They can keep you on or off the internet, which will keep you on or off your life. And then, of course, there's freedom. There is no such thing anymore. Don't even know how to spell it, let alone think about it. Let's go to the tarot. Huh? That's the home. We're home. We're home. We're home. 10 of Wands. If you're familiar with the card, here's a guy who's putting down a whole bunch of wands, 10 of them to be exact. What is he doing? He's overwhelmed. He's played the game. He realizes it's rigged. He's tired. He's exhausted. He's depressed. He's quitting, which is very difficult because wands are enthusiasm, positivity, joy, but he knows that playing the game, he's not going to have any of those things. I'm quitting. I'm moving on. Next one is the Eight of Wands. When he makes that decision to say, I'm done playing the game, this does two things. One, it lets him see a potential goal and then have the energy to go after it. Can see maybe there's a chance, maybe. And that fires him up. When that happens, we pull the Magician card. The Magician says you are determined to reach your potential. So you have to make the decision, I'm not playing the game anymore. The minute you free yourself emotionally, spiritually from that idea, you understand that you don't have a chance, you never did have a chance. The minute you do that, you shift your energy. You start moving forward to a new goal where you have the power and responsibility. When you get to that point, magic happens. You begin to see serendipity. You begin to see open opportunities where you never saw them before. You begin to get your juju back. That's what it's going to take. Nothing less. Like I said, I give you a very clear message in terms of the tarot energy. And I've given you some stories to let you know what you got to swim through to get there. It's not going to be easy, but you have to quit playing the game. That will clear your vision, let you see your goal. And the Magician says, I'm going to get my goal. I'm going to move forward. Time's up. Thank you very much. I realize that of all the things in life, your time cannot be bought. I don't care how rich or poor you are. You have your time, that's it. This is an investment that you're making. Thank you so much. I very, very much appreciate it. God bless you. Like and subscribe, very important. There is all kinds of nasty stuff going on, and they're real quiet, but stuff that kind of resonating through the entire internet worldwide. Please like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Thank you. Between now and the next time you and I do this tarot thing, peace and blessings.